Third question we have done in quadrilaterals. Then the fourth question. Show that the diagonals of the square bisect each other, equal and bisect each other at 90 degree.
Ma'am, this is exercise 8.1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diagonals of the square are equal as well as bisect each other at 90 degrees. That we have to prove. Now square. Square all sides equal and angles are 90 degrees. That is a known factor. A, B, C and D. ABCD is a square. What is given? ABCD square. So square, that means what we know about square.
All sides equal and
All
angles
all angles are 90 degrees.
AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D, that is equal to 90 degrees. What we have to prove? Diagonals are equal. That means AC is equal to BD. And diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. That means AC is perpendicular to BD, that is angle AOB is equal to 90. This is the first part. Second, this is third part actually. Second is diagonal bisect each other. That means AO is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. That we have to prove. How to prove it?
ma'am, by congruence only of the with RHS.
So to prove diagonals are equal, we have to use these big triangles, ABD triangle and ABC triangle. These two full triangles we have to show congruent. Then only we can prove by CPCT, BD and AC are equal. So between ADB, triangle ADB and triangle BCD, BCA. So in this one, AD is equal to BC, AB is common, angle 90, this angle is 90. So by SAS criteria, these two triangles are equal, congruent actually. So therefore by CPCT, BD and AC are equal. AD is equal to BC. Angle A is equal to angle B, 90 degree. This is given. A and B are 90 degrees and AB is common. AB is equal to BA, that is common side. So therefore triangle ADB is congruent to triangle BCA by SAS congruency, and therefore BD is equal to AC by CPCT. Clear? So first part proved. This is the first part. Now second part, AO is equal to OC and OD is equal to OB we have to prove. How to prove that?
Ma'am, by taking the small triangles, the adjacent small triangles.
No adjacent, opposite.
Okay.
AOD, because we have to prove OD and OB are equal
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
and OA and OC are equal. So if we prove opposite, the same thing as we have proved in parallelogram, the same here also we have to do.
Yeah. If we take adjacent, we have to do two congruencies.
Yeah. Now in triangle AOD and triangle COB, AD is equal to BC. These are vertically opposite angles, sorry, alternate interior angles. This is also alternate interior angle. So therefore by ASA criteria, these two opposite triangles are congruent. Therefore OD is equal to OB, OA is equal to OC. Clear? That is the second part. And by proving adjacent triangle congruency, we can prove AOB 90 degree. That what we have done in rhombus part, linear pair property. So the second part is triangle AOD and triangle BOC. Angle ADO is equal to angle OBC and angle DAO is equal to angle OCB. The reason together, alternate interior angles as AD parallel to BC. Then the another one is AD is equal to BC. Given all sides are already equal. So therefore triangle AOD is congruent to triangle COB by ASA congruency, and therefore AO is equal to OC, OD is equal to OB, CPCT. So therefore diagonals bisect each other. Here diagonals are equal. This is the second part we have proved. And for the third part, adjacent triangle. AOD and AOB triangle. In this triangle and this triangle, AD and AB are equal. OA is common, and just now we have proved OD is equal to OB. So by SSS criteria, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, this angle is equal to this angle. These two angles form linear pair. So therefore, each angle will be 90 degrees.
Ma'am, how is that angle equal to that angle? We have to first prove congruency, right?
Simplicity. Yeah, after congruency only, no?
Yeah.
Triangle AOB and triangle AOD. AB is equal to AD, AO is equal to OA, and OD is equal to OB. This is given, this is common, proved in second. Therefore, triangle AOP congruent to triangle AOD by SSS congruency, and therefore angle AOB is equal to angle AOD by CPCT. But angle AOB plus angle AOD is equal to 180 degrees, linear pair. Angle AOB plus angle twice angle AOB, angle AOB is equal to 90 degrees. So therefore AC perpendicular to BD, that is diagonals intersect at 90 degrees. Clear? Three congruency to prove three things. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right on.
Ma'am, now we have triangles tested after class.
Yes.
So we'll not have any construction.
No.
Okay. There will be congruency only.
Congruency of triangles, that's it. Only from NCERT.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you scroll it down a little?
Completed?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then the converse of that. Converse of the same property. Now here it is a quadrilateral. Show that if the diagonals of the quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angles, then it is a square. So we have been given one quadrilateral in that the diagonals are equal, they are bisecting and they are perpendicular. Then we have to show that it is a square. To show square, what we have to do is we have to prove first it is a parallelogram. That means both the pair of opposite sides are parallel. Secondly, we have to prove all the sides are equal. And thirdly, we have to prove one angle is 90 degree. Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
To prove
Yes, ma'am.
given quadrilateral as a square, first we have to prove both the pair of opposite sides parallel. Second, we have to prove all sides are equal. And third, we have to prove one angle is 90 degree. So we have to start doing it. Here also three congruencies you have to prove. They're asking us to prove square, so we will draw square. A, B, C, D. Diagonals are bisecting each other. O. So they have given OD is equal to OB, AOA is equal to OC. Diagonals are also equal. Given AOA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, AC is equal to BD. Diagonals are equal, diagonal bisect each other, and angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. That is AC perpendicular to BD. This is what given. What we have to prove, ABCD is square. Proof. First here we have to prove opposite sides. We have to first prove it is a parallelogram. That means we have to prove both the pair of opposite sides are parallel, or one pair parallel and one pair equal. So that together we can prove it by only proving AOD triangle and BOC triangle congruency. OD is equal to OB, AO is equal to OC, and vertically opposite angle. AOD and BOC are equal. So by SAAS criteria, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, AD is equal to BC as well as this angle is equal to this angle. These two angles are alternate interior angles. Therefore, AD parallel to BC. So in a quadrilateral, if one pair of opposite side is parallel as well as equal, then it is parallelogram. So therefore, ABCD is a parallelogram, right? First we have proved it is a parallelogram. Now we have proved AD and BC equal, and it is a parallelogram. That means AB and CD are also equal. Now we have to prove all sides equal. For that, these two congruency we have to prove, AOD and AOB. In that, this is 90. AO is common and OD is equal to OB given. So by SAS criteria, these two triangles are also congruent. Therefore, AB is equal to AD. Now in a parallelogram, all sides will be equal because AB is equal to AD, AB is equal to CD, and AD is equal to BC. That means all four sides are equal to each other. Now it is a rhombus. Now again we have to prove, what we have to prove it is
Angle DAB and CBA.
again
DAB and
DAB
CBA.
and CBA triangle prove, we have to prove congruent. By that, angle A and angle B we will prove 90 degrees. So in a rhombus, if one angle is 90, then it is a square. So this way, three congruencies we have to prove.
Ma'am, CBA and DAB, if we prove these are congruent, then how will we get to know that CBA is 90 degree?
Angle A is equal to angle B, and these two are co-interior angles.
Okay, yeah, they are yeah, parallel
Co-interior
lines.
angles, parallelogram, parallel lines.
Okay, ma'am.
So start with AOD, triangle AOD and triangle COB. OA is equal to OC, OD is equal to OB, and angle AOD is equal to angle COB. These two are given. This is vertically opposite angle. Therefore, triangle AOD congruent to triangle COB by SAS congruency. Then, so therefore, AD is equal to BC and angle ADO is equal to angle OBC. These two are by CPCT. These are alternate interior angles for AD and BC. Therefore, AD parallel to BC. In a quadrilateral, if one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel, then it is parallelogram. So therefore, ABCD is parallelogram. So therefore, AB is equal to CD, AD is equal to BC, as well as AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC, that we got. Now we have to prove adjacent triangle. So that is, we have to prove now all sides are equal. So AOB and AOD we have to consider, congruency we have to prove. In triangle AOB and triangle AOD, in this OA is equal to AO common, OD is equal to OB given, and angle AOB is equal to angle AOD 90 degrees, that is also given. So therefore, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOD by SAS congruency. So therefore, AB is equal to AD, CPCT. Therefore, all four sides are equal. AB is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to BC. Consider this as 1 and this is 2. Risen from 1 and 2. All sides equal. And now again we have to prove angle A is 90 degree. So we have to consider proving A 90 degree, DAB triangle and CBA triangle congruency. In that AD and BC are equal, AB is common and diagonals are equal, AC and BD are equal. So by SSS criteria, two triangles are congruent. Therefore angle A is equal to angle B, but these two are forms co-interior angles. Triangle DAB and triangle CBA. AD is equal to BC from 1, then AB is equal to BA, that is common, and AC is equal to BD given. Therefore triangle DAB is congruent to triangle CBA by SSS congruency, and therefore triangle DAB congruent to triangle CBA. Sorry, congruency already done. Angle DAB is equal to angle CBA by CPCT. But AD parallel to BC, therefore angle DAB plus angle CBA is equal to 180 degrees. Co-interior angles. So angle DAB plus angle DAB is equal to 180. Twice angle DAB is equal to 180. Angle DAB is equal to 90. So in parallelogram ABCD, AB is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to BC, and angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D is equal to 90. Therefore ABCD is a square. Clear what exactly you have to write? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
These
ma'am.
all questions for 4 markers. So you
Ma'am,
have to mention everything. You can't leave that is angle DAB is equal to 90, therefore ABCD is a square. You have to mention why it is square.
Ma'am, but that angle A is equal to angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D. We have to write no that if one angle is 90 degree, then all angles are 90 degree or
Yeah.
something.
So therefore directly I have written this all 4.
Okay.
So these are all 4 markers. You have to write proper steps. If one of the step also missing, they won't give you marks.
Then, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Scroll down a bit. Angle DAB is equal to 90 degree. Yeah.
Diagonals, now further one. Diagonal AC or parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A. Show that it bisects angle C also, and ABCD is a rhombus that we have to prove. ABCD is a parallelogram. If AC is bisecting these two, that means these two angles are equal. Then we have to show that C is also equal, bisected by AC. That is one we have to prove. And the second thing we have to prove it is a rhombus. That means adjacent sides we have to show equal. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to prove congruency between these two triangles. But proving congruency, don't take this and this angle equal. Here, this A, BAC and DAC are equal. 1 and 2 are equal. Okay. So if these two are equal, then this is common side. Wait, these two equal, then AD and AB are equal, but how to prove congruency?
Ma'am, we can prove
AD and BC are equal.
Yeah.
AD, no. Opposite sides
No,
we can't prove. No,
AB
no,
and
no.
CD. AB and CD are equal.
Opposite sides are equal, then opposite angle will be equal. We have to show these two angles equal.
No, ma'am, for congruency.
That's what I told you. If you show in a congruency opposite sides equal, this means opposite angle we have to show equal, not adjacent angles.
Yeah.
We can't show that adjacent angles. In a parallelogram, triangle AC bisects, then it bisects angle C also. Yeah, that's it. Angle A and angle C are equal.
Yeah.
So therefore, now this is angle A and half of angle A is equal to half of angle C.
Yes, ma'am.
So 1 is equal to, here we saw,
1.
this is 3 and 4. So 1 is equal to 4 and 2 is equal to 3. And as well as 1
Yes.
and 2 are equal. So therefore 3 and 4 are also equal.
Yes, ma'am.
Angle 1 is equal to angle 4 because these are alternate interior angles. Angle 2 is equal to angle 3. These are alternate interior angles. But we know that is angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. It is given. So therefore all 4 angles are equal to each other. So therefore 3 and 4 are equal. Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So therefore 3 and 4 equal. So therefore AC bisects angle C as well. And then how to prove this rhombus? In that case, you have to take angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. And AC is common. Or leave it. Angle 1 and angle 3 are equal.
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore AB is equal to BC.
And same in that time.
And it is a parallelogram, so AB is equal to CD also. So BC is equal to CD also, and BC is equal to AD. So therefore AD and CD are also equal. So that means all four sides of a parallelogram are equal. Therefore it is rhombus. Clear? Congruency not needed. Given ABCD is parallelogram, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. To prove AC bisects angle C, and second, ABCD is parallelogram. Proof.
Ma'am, ABCD is rhombus.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's rhombus. Now proof is AB parallel to DC. So therefore angle 4 is equal to angle 1. AD parallel to BC. Therefore angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Alternate interior angles. But angle 1 is equal to angle 2 given. Therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 4. This means AC bisects angle C. In triangle ABC, angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Therefore, AB is equal to BC. Also, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Therefore, AD is equal to CD. Sides opposite to equal angles. Therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. All sides of parallelogram are equal. Therefore, ABCD is rhombus. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now next is converse of this.
Done, ma'am.
Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the converse of that. These all questions you right now, if I'm explaining, it looks easy. But at the time of when you start revising, that time it is much more confusing. So always remember what exactly you have to do. Concept should be proper here. The concepts should be completely clear, then only you can prove it. Because here if you go for mugging up, it's not possible. So what exactly you have to prove? Think of that. Right now I am explaining, it looks so easy. But thing is, students face problem in these questions. These first 8 questions are there. Yes, there are much more problem is there in this one. Student literally face problem if they don't know what exactly has to be proved. Proving square means what exactly we need to prove. Think of that. Immediately you will get to know what you have to prove, what you have to work on, which triangles congruency you have to show. Mugging up won't work in this. You need to know rhombus means what I need to exactly prove. I need to prove a parallelogram. That means what I need to show. With sides equal, opposite sides equal, all sides are equal, or all angles 90 degree. That's what exactly I need to do in proving it is a rectangle or proving it is a rhombus or proving a square. What exactly I need to do that? Think of that and accordingly work. Now this is converse. Here it is given ABCD is a rhombus. Already they have given. Now what we have to prove? That is the diagonal is bisecting angle A and angle C both. Right? Second one is diagonals BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. So both diagonals bisect opposite angles that we have to prove. In a rhombus, diagonals bisect each other that we have to prove. Bisect opposite angles that we have to prove.
Ma'am, and in a rhombus, opposite angles are equal, no?
Yeah, it is a parallelogram, so all opposite angles will be equal.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D is a rhombus. We have to first show AC bisects, AC diagonal bisects angle A and angle C. So don't join BD right now. Because one we will prove and then secondly, second triangle, we will do the second construction. So given ABCD is rhombus, that's it. To prove first part, AC bisects angle A and angle C. And second, BD bisects angle B and angle D. Construction, join AC in the first case, and for the second case, join BD. It's simple, isosceles triangle property we have to use. We know that is rhombus, all sides are equal. AB is equal to BC, we know. Therefore, this angle is equal to this angle. We'll consider this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Angle 1 and angle 3 are equal. Uh, Instead of that, no, bisecting angles we have to prove. Two methods are there. One is congruency, but congruency, if you do some simple mistake, then it will go on.
Ma'am, there is one more method, no, that we
Yeah,
have
one
to.
and one second. Here 1 and 3 are equal. Yes, congruency also we can prove it, but congruency we have to show adjacent sides equal. If you show opposite side equal, then gone. You won't get any marks. So therefore, I'm telling you the different method. 1 and 3 are equal, as well as 1 and 4 are equal. 1 and 3 AB is equal to BC.
Yes, and
And
one
It
and
is
for
a
4
alternate
rhombus.
triangles. So
and
all
1
the
and 4 are also equal. 4 and 1 are also equal because they are alternate interior angles.
Yeah.
So both these angles are equal to 1. So therefore 3 and 4 are equal.
And 3 is equal to 2. So
As well as
all
after that, 3 and 1 are equal, and 3 and 2 are equal, because these two are alternate interior angles. So therefore 2 and 1 are equal. And 2 and 1 equal, that means AC bisects angle A also.
and C.
yes, ma'am.
And then similar way we should prove BD.
Yeah, similar way, joining BD, you have to prove the same way. Now one thing, very importantly listen. Now I told you this different method, but now some of the students again will follow the book, different guides, and they will prove the congruency between these two. By congruency, easily it can be proved. But thing is, in congruency, if you want to prove, then you have to show AB and AD equal. CB and DC we have to show equal, and AC is common. Then by SSS criteria, these two triangles are congruent, and therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. If by mistake, if you do AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC, then you can't say 1 and 2 are equal. Because when you are writing AB and CD equal, so AB include which angle? Angle 1, and CD includes angle 4. So 1 and 4 will be equal. Not 1 and 2 can't be equal.
Okay, ma'am.
So if you want to show 1 and 2 equal, so 1 is present between which sides? AB and AC. And angle 2 present in AD and AC. Right? So AC is common side. To show these two angles equal, we have to show AB and AD equal. Then you can tell the congruency, right? In that case, you can tell the same thing. 1 and 2 you can prove equal by CPCT. 3 and 4 are equal by CPCT. But if you show AB and CD equal, then you can't say by CPCT 1 and 2 are equal. No. Are you able to understand this part?
Yes, ma'am.
So better you prove with the angles. Triangle ABC. AB is equal to BC. Therefore, angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Angles opposite to equal sides. But angle 4 is equal to angle 1. Alternate interior angles for DC parallel to AB. So therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 4. This is 1, this is 2, from 1 and 2. So therefore AC bisects angle C. Also angle 3 is equal to angle 2. Alternate interior angles as AD parallel to BC. This is third, from 1 and 3. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. And therefore AC bisects angle A. Clear? Now draw another figure. Join BD. Take angle 5, 6, 7, 8, and then prove BD bisects angle B and BD bisects angle D also.
And even for the second one, you have to write given to prove and
No, not needed again. Again, this is not needed. Only diagram you have to draw, so that is you will be easy. It is easier for you to understand.
Ma'am, we can write similarly.
No, similarly, because they have mentioned the second proof. You can't prove it similarly.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Completed? Everyone? This is the easier one. Complete and then you can start the test. ABCD is a rectangle in which diagonal AC bisects A and C both. Show that ABCD is a square. And diagonal BD also bisects angle B as well as angle D. Already they have given ABCD is a rectangle. A, B, C, D. We have to, it is already given that is AC is bisecting angle A and C. We have to show that it is a square. Angle A is
Equal to angle.
no, here this and this are equal. So total angle A is 90 degree. It is a rectangle they have told. So angle
Yeah.
A is 90,
45.
which will be 45.
Okay, yeah.
Angle C is also
45.
45, 45. So A and C are equal. So these two parts are equal. So therefore BAC and BCA are equal. So therefore this side is equal to this side. As are these two angles are also equal. So therefore AD and DC are also equal. So in a rectangle, AB and CD already equal. Now you have proved AB is equal to BC. So on BC and AD are equal. So all sides are equal. So therefore it is square. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ABCD is rectangle. Therefore angle A is equal to angle B, angle C, angle D, 90 degrees. Now AC bisects angle A and C given. Therefore angle BAC is equal to angle BCA, that is 45 degrees. Therefore AB is equal to BC. And we know AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to AD. So therefore all sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. In a rectangle, all sides are equal. Therefore it is square. Clear? And now we have to prove BD bisects angle B and D. Now here we know AB and AD are equal. So therefore this angle is equal to this angle. So this is 90. So this will be angle sum property 45, 45. As well as this angle is equal to this angle. So these two are also 45, 45. Oh, no need to show. This is 45. So this is angle sum property. Angle B is 90. So therefore this will be 45. And this is also 45. So BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. Understood? In triangle ADB, angle A is 90, and AD is equal to AB. Therefore, angle ADB is equal to angle ABD. So let it be X. So by angle sum property, 90 plus X is equal to 180. 2X is equal to 90. So X is equal to 45. Therefore, angle ABD is equal to angle ADB, that is equal to 45 degrees. Angle B is 90. Therefore, angle CBD is also 45. So again, angle D is 90. So angle ADB already we have shown 90. So angle CDB is also equal to 90 minus 45, that is 45 degrees. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
So therefore, angle ABD is equal to angle CBD is equal to 45. Also, angle ADB is equal to angle CDB is equal to 45. Therefore, BD bisects angle B and angle D. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you scroll a bit down?
Yeah.
Done, ma'am.
Instead of angle sum property, you can prove alternate interior angles also.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, what's the ID for today's test?
Yeah. That's what I'm telling. 1 second. The same last class I told, no? Last test 9494 at the end.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, can we leave?
Just a sec. I will give you the ID.
Ma'am, can you scroll a bit down? Thank you, ma'am.
765 986